Pothos is one of the easiest plants to propagate, but yet sometimes we make little mistakes and the propagation fails. Let us today see what can be done so that every single propagation of pothos is turning out to be a great success, and this video will definitely help you. Let's start. So this is my pothos that I'm wanting to propagate a few stems from this plant. So I've decided that I will propagate this branch. So whenever I'm cutting, I'll make sure that I cut it where I can see that there are a few nodes, and I'll always cut like this at 45-degree angle. This is my stem that I want to propagate. Let us start propagating. Now whenever we start propagating, we have to make sure that the cuttings are made in a way this node that you see has to be in the water, and not a lot of part of the stem should be in a water. Little stem with nodes in water. And so for this one I can cut it from here. If you have a look here, this is another node, so roots will start coming from here. So this has to be in the water. Now if this is in the water, that means I have to get rid of this leaf, because if the leaf is in the water, it will start having fungal attacks. So what I can do is, because the roots will start coming out from here and they have some part where they can start shooting out, so I will put this much in water and I can use this cutting till here. I need one leaf in the cutting. If I have one leaf in the cutting, it helps the roots to do some work, do some job, keep something alive, so the roots will come out a little faster. So again, I have nodes over here, I have nodes over here, and there are a lot of nodes over here. If I put it like this in water with some stones over here, it will start growing as well, but I'm not planning to do that. Let's say there are a couple of nodes here, so I can propagate it from here, and what I can do is I can remove this leaf so that the roots can start coming out from here, and then that's how I can get this stem for my propagation. I can also take this leaf out, but I don't want to do that. There is some space for the roots to come out, so that's more than enough, and I can just put it in water like this. So these are my cuttings, and I have to make sure that when I'm putting them in water like this, so this is something I did it a week ago. I propagated my Swiss cheese pothos, and I have another giant pothos, so I wanted to propagate that as well. So as you can see, these nodes are in water. That is where the roots will start coming from. Similarly, these nodes are in water, from where the roots will start coming up. So I always keep them in water. Now I make sure that the water is changed every second or third day, because when the water sits like this, if you have a look, when the water sits like this, the oxygen in the water will evaporate, and when the oxygen evaporates, the roots is not getting enough oxygen to do the process. So we have to make sure that we change the water every second or third day, and if I keep on changing the water, it will also avoid mosquito breeding ground. So I will make sure that I do it. Now sometimes we are not sure that when should I transplant my propagation into soil, if I'm willing to transplant into soil. So let's see, these are the roots of a pothos cutting that I did a couple of weeks ago. It generally takes 4 to 6 weeks to have decent size of roots. That's what I have seen. My understanding is, if the roots are 1 inch long, and a little more than 1 inch is also fine, but at least 1 inch long, that is the correct time for you to transplant the propagation into the soil, because the plant will be more happy when it is in the soil for sure. If you don't want to transplant it and you want to keep it in water, what you can do is you can keep it with some stones around it, but you have to make sure that you keep on changing the water every now and then, so that the roots are very, very happy. Now the second concern is that where should I keep my propagations? It should be kept in a place where there is no direct sunlight, but there is some bright indirect light, a warm, humid place. So I believe kitchen or bathroom is the best place where you can keep your propagated cuttings, because it will help your cuttings to shoot a bit earlier compared to anywhere else. So that is what I always do. Now you can also propagate pothos in soil. As you can see, I'm propagating this one in soil. So when you propagate it inside the soil, you have to make sure that the soil is very, very loose. So a lot of perlite, vermiculite has to be used. a lot of orchid barks or bark of tree, so extremely loose potting soil so that the roots can breathe. And once you see that the roots are coming out, so I always use a transparent container which helps me to see that the roots have started coming up. And once the roots start coming up and I know that okay, I can see some healthy roots going on in there, I will then transplant it into a potting mix. And initially I will keep the potting mix a little bit loose, so a very little amount of organic compost and a lot of perlite vermiculite inside it. Also, when you are transplanting your cuttings into soil, I would suggest you to add 1 tablespoon of coffee powder inside the potting mix, because that will help the soil to be rich in nitrogen alongside your organic compost. Obviously you have to add this, and when you add a tablespoon of coffee powder, the nitrogen rich soil will help the plant to have a lot of leaves. As you can see, my water is clean and all my cuttings are inside the water. Now I'm pretty sure that I will have all of them with roots in some amount of time, and once I have it, I will definitely share it with you at any other video, just part of it. This is how you can start your propagation. And pothos is the easiest plant to propagate, I believe. So if you want to start propagating, you can start doing it and it will keep you very, very happy. Also, I would request all of you to be a little patient. If the roots are not 1 inch long, please do not transplant the propagation into the soil. Please be patient till the roots are at least 1 inch. I'm hoping that these propagations will be a great success, and I'm pretty confident that they will be. And once they are, I will transplant them into soil and I'll definitely show you all of that. So I hope you like this video. If you did like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to this channel, do hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you can get the latest updates. And with that, I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye bye.